The US spent trillions of dollars and mobilized tens of thousands of personnel. But just how difficult was the mission to hunt down Osama bin Laden? On September 11, 2001, two hijacked commercial planes slammed into the Twin Towers of the World Trade Center in New York City. Another crashed into the Pentagon in Washington, D.C. The attacks killed 2,977 civilians and caused over $200 billion in economic losses. This was the tragedy that shocked the entire world. 9/11. The U.S., determined to find the mastermind Osama bin Laden, launched a global manhunt, spending over $1 trillion to track him down. Finally, in February 2010, the U.S. military found its first real lead. One of bin Laden's former aides had been captured. After brutal interrogations and repeated waterboarding sessions, the detainee finally revealed a key piece of information. A relative of bin Laden was hiding in Abbottabad, Pakistan. U.S. intelligence immediately began investigating. After verifying the information, by January 2011, two agents stationed in Pakistan had finally identified a potential target. One of them approached under the pretext of asking for a light and secretly slipped a tracking device into the man's pocket. Following the signal, they tailed the vehicle to a remote compound outside the city. To confirm whether bin Laden was actually inside, the agents rented an apartment across the street, setting up cameras and surveillance equipment to monitor the compound around the clock. But despite weeks of flawless surveillance, there was still no sign of bin Laden. The compound housed only a few militants, along with several women and children. A direct strike would be risky. If bin Laden wasn't there, the U.S. could face diplomatic fallout with Pakistan and global outrage over an unauthorized military operation. Considering the stakes, the CIA decided to continue watching and wait for confirmation. Meanwhile, a Navy SEAL team was briefed on the mission, shown surveillance footage, and told only that the target was of highest national importance. It was the first time the CIA had personally handed down such an order. Each SEAL understood the gravity of the mission. The military handpicked 24 of its top operatives, along with a Belgian Malinois attack dog, and built a full-scale replica of the compound for intensive daily training. By then, it was March 2011. 2 months had already passed since the compound was discovered. The longer they waited, the higher the chance the target might vanish. But acting too soon could trigger a disaster. And with President Obama's re-election campaign approaching, the CIA couldn't afford a failed mission or a political scandal.